Hey guys, how we doing tonight? Hope everyone's enjoying their evening. Back at you again, trying to get the word across, trying to see what everyone's doing tonight, how everyone's feeling. Tonight's topic is a little bit deeper than the first video. Obviously, suicide, youth awareness it's heavy. It really is, and I think it has a underlining problem. And personally, I do believe it has to do with our mental health system that we have right now. And I do believe that a lot of our kids are denied the resources that they need. And I think we are responsible for that. And when I say we, I mean everybody as a parent, everybody as a guardian, everybody as an advocate for a child out there that thinks they don't have a way out, and you don't feel as though it's, the right choice. And I think you denying them help because of your ignorance and arrogance is very selfish. So I'd like to start this video off with a quote that I found, and I found that it hit really close to home. So I'd like to acknowledge the fact that when we find parchments that speak to us, we should really take that into consideration. We are the misfits that fit, so I think anything and everything that is out of ordinary and speaks to you should really call to you and who you are as a person. And I don't think we should be afraid to express anything we find comfortable. I don't. So I'm expressing this quote with you guys, speaking for everyone, honestly, because I find myself very transparent now, and I've overcome a lot of addictions, a lot of struggles, a lot of mountains I've climbed to be where I am today, and it didn't come easy, and I didn't do it alone. So this quote really spoke to me. This comes from Marshall P. Johnson, transgender activist and Stonewall riots participant. Let's see. I'd like to see the gay revolution get started, but there isn't any demonstration or anything recently. You know how straight people are. When they don't see any action, they think, well, gays are forgotten. They're worn out. They're tired. If a transvestite doesn't say I'm gay and I'm proud, and I'm a transvestite and I'm proud, then nobody else is going to hop up there and say I'm gay and I'm proud. I am the transvestite for them. I am the word of mouth. I am me. You are we. It comes down to the point of people being able to speak through me. People are so scared to step up and say, I have this problem, because they don't think the help is out there for them, that they would rather live their life through somebody else. And it's a horrible feeling to know that you can't live your life and you have to watch somebody else live the life that you want, or live the life that you truly feel comfortable in. And me as a person, I gotta tell you guys, you know what? I live a very carefree life, and I was not always like this. I was very mentally stricken. And I think if I had a different mental upbringing, I think that would have affected my whole way of life and my way of living. And I think I would have been a much happier person, because I really wasn't a happy child. I gotta admit to you guys, mental health affected me in a very big way. And I think I struggled with it more than anything, because I didn't think there was a way out. And the doctors and the therapists, because I was gay, told me it was a phase. And it's like, how? Look at me now. It's like looking at my teachers when they were like, you'll never make it. And it's like, I'm sitting here and I'm teaching everybody every day that they have a chance in life, and that they don't need to be mentally blocked by the challenges or by ignorant and arrogant people out there, because they're irrelevant to us. I live my life every day with a carefree attitude. My style, my aura, my physique, everything about me is unique and makes me me. And you know what? I don't regret it. I don't regret it in any way. I don't feel as though I should hide who I am. I mean, honestly, I think if I wanted to run around naked with a smile on my face and it made me happy, I wouldn't care what anybody said, Now, back to the point. If my parents had come up to me and said, look, we don't accept this, but we're gonna let you figure out who you are. We're gonna let you talk to people and see where you stand and make sure this is what you really want. I don't think I would have rebelled as bad as I did. And I rebelled really bad due to mental health. I got tattoos, I got piercings, and at the beginning I didn't do it because I liked them. I did it because it was like my parents didn't like them. I didn't like them, I didn't give a shit. Everyone else had them, I wanted them, why the hell not? But it was a mental tie though. That was the thing, is that I wanted to live one life, they wanted another life, and we were in this deadlock that wasn't getting anywhere because we were pulling at two different ends and nobody was giving any leeway. And I do believe that if they had talked to me, I think I would have let go. And I think I would have said, okay, let me, be open-minded to the fact this is new to both of us. So when I think about our kids today, it kind of drives me nuts at the fact that we've overcome so much, and we've come from an era where we would hang gay people to an era where we're still kicking women out of the bathroom for looking like me. Now, I had a friend of mine, a very good longtime friend of mine today, ask me what made me want to do this. And honestly, I answered her like this. It was the easiest thing that rolled off of my tongue, I think, in my whole life. And it was like, they don't speak for themselves. Nobody spoke for me. So I want to speak for them. It is so hard to get out there and say, this is me. Till this day, I'm a 29-year-old woman that gets kicked out of the bathroom for looking like a boy. Till this day, I get questioned and gone up to and asked if I'm a boy or girl. Till this day, I struggle with mental anguish and wondering why people can't tell the difference between a man and woman. But that is people's arrogance and ignorance. That is the way their mental upbringing was brought. We have not evolved as a community, as a society, nor as humans. We have not evolved, okay? We ourselves as LGBT people still have a lot of evolving to do, because we look at these, heterosexual people and we're like, oh my God, they get so mad. And it's like, yeah, of course they get mad. They're not educated. They don't understand. Their mental background wasn't great, I'm sure. But kids, if we go through the mental anguish, can you imagine what they feel? Well, I'm telling you what they feel. Being that girl who wanted to wear boy clothes, being that girl who wanted to lash out and say, oh my God, like, shut up, dude. Like, I'm gay. I like to kiss girls. Leave it alone. I think if we can express ourselves just a little bit every day, I think the mental anguish would go away. And I think the mental health system I think it would get a little bit better. I think if the mental health system would allow us to express ourselves just a little bit more, I do believe the confidence would build. I think kids out there would be like, okay, so this is accepted. This is okay. I can do this. I think a child out there should honestly do something new to themselves every day. Color their hair pink, color their hair purple, get stilettos on their nails. I think a boy should wear heels just to see how the hell it feels. What did they just do, that challenge where the girls dress like the guys and the guys dress like the girls? Everyone should do that. I'm going to point out the fact, I'm sorry because it caught my attention out of nowhere, but about like 30 seconds ago, and like orb passed right by. I don't know if you guys seen that, but yeah, an orb just passed like right by. That shit kind of like caught me off guard a little bit. But I think parents should encourage the fact that their kids should do something new to express themselves every day. Whether it's something physical, something mental, like, writing themselves a note, putting a sticky note on the mirror, telling themselves they're beautiful, they can do it. I think if a dad really, really trusted his masculinity, I think he would understand that his son should be able to try on heels and not freak out whether he's going to be gay or not. My whole point is, I think parents should support their kids more, and doctors and psychologists and psychiatrists and the psychiatric and psychological background and facilities we have, I think they should open up more to self-expression. And I think our mental background would get better, and it would lower our youth suicide rate because they would feel more comfortable to express who they are. Now, granted, we get Pride Month, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. We have Pride Fest, we have Pride Parades, and this, you know, it ranges all over the world. It's a beautiful thing. But it is so screwed up that we all need designated days and times to be who we are. Do you know how many kids escape to the Gay Pride Fest and the Gay Pride Parade just to express who they are and be who they are for, if not an hour, but a day? We are stuck in this society where it's we gotta hide. We gotta run away to places to be who we are, and we have to have certain days. Like, that's nuts. That's nuts. We should be able to celebrate who we are every day. We should be able to scream at the top of our lungs, I'm here. I'm fucking queer. Get used to it, you know? And I think if we could get that point across to our kids more, I think if we let our kids know that it's okay, that we went through the exact same struggles, but in different ways. What's a kid struggling with their sexuality, but a girl struggling with her period in the 1960s? Do you know how scary that shit was? They were embarrassed to get it. They were afraid to get it. They would get made fun of to get it. Like, what's the difference? You guys did not want to grow up with that animosity. Why would they want to? It's just a different subject. It's the same cruel treatment and punishment. And I think these subjects excite me more than anything, because we take for granted every day the resources we have to give these kids. We have the help in our hands to hand our kids, but instead we're handing them a knife. We are physically killing our children off. And I think, I really do think that we are going to kill it in the next year with self-expression. And I think I'm going to be a big part of that. And which brings me to my next point. I want you guys to join me and to keep following, keep subscribing. I want you guys to hit that like button. I want you guys to not forget to never forget what we're doing this for, okay? We're doing this for our kids, and I don't want you to forget why we're sharing this, why we're getting this word across. So I want you guys to share, I want you to subscribe, and I want you to keep in touch with these videos and links, because this week I got a surprise for you. This week we are doing a social experiment, okay? And I'm not telling you guys what it is just yet, but it does involve me and a couple of good friends of mine going around the city. And we are going to be interacting with people all over Chicago. So I want you guys to keep in touch. I want you guys to leave comments. I want to hear what you feel about our mental health system and the background that it does and the justice it does or does not have with our youth. Again, negative and positive comments are welcome. I want to hear it all from you guys, okay? But I want you to stay in touch. I want you guys to stay live with me. And I want you guys to never forget who you are, okay? I want you guys to wake up every morning like me and say, I got this. I want you to say, I'm okay, I'm comfortable, I'm beautiful in my skin, I'm handsome in my skin, I'm gorgeous in my skin. Every day I want you guys to wake up, and I want you guys to look at my videos, and I want you to know I do this for you guys. I want you to know that this movement I'm trying to accomplish, it will not be done without you. Unless we come together, unless we band together as a family, as one, our word will not get across. Our children will keep dying. So I want you to hit that like button. I want you to hit that subscribe button. And I want you to share this video tonight, guys, all right? And I want you to stay live with me this week. I want you to keep in touch. And I definitely want you to be a part of this social experiment. If you see me in the street, stop and say hi. I want everybody to do what they can do to be a better them tomorrow, okay? So I'm signing off tonight, guys. Happy Pride Month. And you will hear from me soon. I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful evening in this wet, rainy Chicago that we're having. Bye, guys.